Hello out there, Americans, conservatives, anybody who appreciates my sarcastic humor. Today's video, we have a little worksheet and video lesson here of how to get a tampon fuse lit of a liberal female. Okay, what you will see is Planned Parenthood thought it would be a real good idea about 2.5 weeks ago to mail me marketing material looking for money, even though the federal budget pays them through Medicare to perform the abortions of low-income females that are on welfare. So my taxes are already going to them, all right? Now what you will need is your smartphone, which mine's in my hand. Okay, you'll need some of these address labels. If you'll need an envelope. Okay, if you can print them off on paper, that's not bad. But if you've got a CVS, a Walgreens, or a Rite Aid, you can get some Kodak 4x6 quality if you've made some really good memes, like this one here. Okay, in order to avoid a lawsuit for violating truth in advertising laws, this party has been renamed the Hypocriticalcrat. Or like this one I made. Breaking news. Scientists are baffled at the shortage of sand in the Sahara Desert as gynecologists struggle to remove it from their American female patients that support abortion rights. Okay? And for those who do not yet understand as far as, because even though I have a vasectomy and can't have kids, okay, as far as my stance on abortion, okay, for those who do not yet understand, this is very easy to understand. It is the body of somebody else. It is not your body and your choice. Okay? Abortion robs life. Abortion is murder. In fact, actually, I've got a really good meme in this stack somewhere. If I printed it off, I might not have. Nope, I did not print it off. It was a aspirin bottle. But I did print one off with Chappelle. Okay? And if you're not sexually active, you no longer need access to legalized abortion. Modern problems require modern solutions. You will need at least one stamp. With the amount that I'm mailing, I might need 2. Okay, and as you can see, you can legally do this. This is not illegal to do. Years ago, when Trump was running in 2016, the Democratic Party in Ohio was mailing me all kinds of materials to vote and shill for the Democrats, okay, which are, as you can see, I call them the Hypocriticalcrats, okay. So I kept writing stuff like this with return to sender, like they sent me one for Hillary Clinton. So I put, I am a Republican and a conservative. I do not vote for murderous criminals when I put return to sender. Now, what my postal carrier was telling me, because the Democratic Party sent it via bulk mail, they were not able to send it back. They just took it back to the post office and threw it away and shredded it or whatever they do with it when they destroy that stuff. He said they did get a good laugh out of it, though. So I figured what I could do is, since this is a bulk mailing, okay, from a nonprofit organization, I was thinking, maybe I'll go ahead and spend postage and send a message. For those who have not quite been on my channel yet, here's a nice little checklist of who I am as a person if you are a liberal, and how else may I offend you today. So we're going to go ahead and get started, all right? You'll need an envelope that can hold all this. This is really going to be pushing the limits. Because of the thickness, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this one out, but I am going to focus on it just so we have an understanding of the Hypocriticalcrat Party's understanding of the female reproductive system. Okay. I might need to set the phone down for a minute. Now, if the envelope you are putting inside the envelope is larger, we need to be very gentle so you do not tear your envelope. Alright. I may actually need 2 envelopes for this. I am going to need 2 envelopes because when I go to close this one up, it's going to be maxed out. So I'll have to keep the knees in a separate envelope. Oh, good thing I got that box over there of 125 envelopes. There's some people that are on my YouTube channel that are not real happy about that right now, as a few went out in the mail earlier today in my last video. These are 4x6s, and this is a 6-inch envelope, so these will fit perfectly in here. Alright, let me see. I might be able to set my phone. Get it space. I'll invest in a GoPro when all this is said and done, my credit card's paid off again, and I start getting my money saved back up. I've still got a garage to tear down, a metal roof to put on my house. I have a lot of things to do. But if there's one thing I definitely enjoy, it's lighting a tampon fuse. So we'll go ahead and make sure to put the means in the envelope. Alright. I am going to need an ink pen in addition to my address labels. Okay, I prefer Target security envelopes myself. They have a press and seal. You can pick up their up and up brand at any Target location. I picked these ones up actually in New Jersey. I was coming back on I believe it was after I got off of 23 onto US 46. There was a Target, so I went ahead and stopped. I believe it was on US 46. But don't quote me, because what the hell I've been through since that point, since getting back. I'm going to have a lot to talk to my counselor about. Okay, let me get the ink pen. Okay, now as you can see, there is a return address. I don't even have to open the envelope. So we're going to go ahead and address it. Okay, and I'm going to need a piece of paper. Let me go ahead and put my letter in here. Letting them know I want off of their mailing list, because what they did is they purchased my information from a third party, a company that, uses app data or something from your smartphone, or when you sign up with your email or one of those loyalty cards in your wallet. Okay, they purchased that information to mail me this. Okay, now when you set up your credit cards and debit cards and things like that, companies have to mail you that information by law, and they tell you what you can and cannot limit. But like name and address, you can't limit that sharing. People can get that. That's how I was able to, find public records and get bins and things like that. I'm extremely resourceful. Please take me off your list and never mail me anything again. For those who do not know history, the ancient Roman Empire actually had a very crude form of abortions that were performed for low-income females that found themselves surprised with an unexpected pregnancy. It's interesting. So while I'm finishing this up, okay, there were 4 other things I found when I did a little bit of a research report, because this is one of the reasons why I'm not a liberal, is because I deal in facts, and facts don't give a fuck about your feelings, okay? So we are clear. But there were 5 total things when I did my research report on the Roman Empire and the similarities. I should go get my Trump Gun Owners for Trump 2024 hat and coat it with the aluminum foil holding my phone in place, because this is another, that conspiracy theory thing. But divorce was rampant because in 4th century AD, Emperor Cornelius signed the first laws of the women's rights movement in ancient Rome to allow women the right to own and drive chariots within the city limits. That sounds really familiar. They had a problem with illegal immigration. Does anybody know which political party is currently putting a stop to Trump's border wall? I did a video on it for those that actually watch my videos, okay? Rather than the trolls that like to just make comments. But that would be the liberal hypocriticalcrat, particularly Joe Biden. All right. So let's see, that's 3. What were the 4th and 5th ones? Homosexuality. Gay marriage was banned. It never got legalized in ancient Rome. It was promoted among Roman men, particularly older men with younger males. Not so much with women. But if they were engaging in it, they did not lose social status. Okay? So let's see, abortion, illegal immigration, divorce, homosexuality. What was the last one? Oh, that's right, feminist movement. Now, that's 5 similarities. One thing about it, I never doubt patterns. Does anybody remember what happened to the Roman Empire in the 14th century? Particularly when Napoleon Bonaparte came along from France? Because that is where feminism actually got its name. Feminism was 15th century France, after Napoleon conquered the world power in the 14th century. Are we seeing the pattern yet here, people? Anyway, I got my address labels in place, got my letters here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and take a little drive to the post office. Thanks for watching. As always, take care. I love America. I'm a Christian, and I'm a conservative. You got a problem with that? Do you like communism? I hear China's really nice this time of year.